If you are looking for signs of alcoholism, then maybe you drink a little bit too much or you know someone who does. Maybe you drink a lot on the weekends and you're waking up tired and hungover and lethargic. Maybe you find yourself needing a drink to relieve you of your stress during the week. Don't worry, relax. It may not mean that you're an alcoholic, okay? It may just mean that you're a binge drinker or a social drinker. We're going to figure that out, okay? But first, you might want to consider taking a 30-day break from alcohol. I'm the author of the book, the 30-Day No Alcohol Challenge, How to Reduce or Quit Alcohol. It's free. You can grab it in the About section down below. I left a little link there for you. So I used to drink quite heavily. I would consider myself a social drinker. I would drink maybe 2 or 3 drinks a night during the week, and then on the weekend I'd really turn it on and drink pitchers of beer and have mojitos and things like that. And I always woke up feeling tired and hungover, and I'd put on some weight and just feeling kind of nasty. But guess what? It didn't mean that I was an alcoholic. It just meant that I drank a little bit too much on occasion. So here's some signs of alcoholism, or maybe you go through this list and you have a look at it and you go, oh, good, I'm not an alcoholic, I just need to cut back. Or maybe you go, wow, I've got a real problem, I need to deal with this. So number one way to know this is if you need to drink more to get the same effect, then it doesn't necessarily mean that you're an alcoholic, but it means like alcohol's starting to take a grip over you, okay? So if you're in a situation where you're like constantly having to drink more and more and more just to get the same buzz, then you're becoming dependent on alcohol, and that's a very dangerous sign, okay? So we've got to watch out for that. Number 2 is you spend a lot of time drinking and recovering. So just figure it out. How often do you drink during the week? Do you drink like every night? Do you take a couple nights off during the week and think that you're really good because, oh, good, I've taken 2 nights off, but then you drink heavily the other 5 nights of the week? So if you spend a lot of time drinking and then your weekends are filled being like tired and lethargic, or even your weekdays and you're not functioning at work and you're tired and you're not being as productive as you can, then again, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're an alcoholic, but it means that alcohol's starting to get a grip of you, okay? Third, you continue to drink even though it harms your relationships. I'm telling you, like when I was drinking, I was irritable. I was more prone to getting into fights with loved ones. You know, just having that toxin and that poison in your body and being tired and lethargic all the time, it makes you snap at people. So you're more prone to have arguments. So if you continue to drink even though you know it's harming your relationships, then we've got to look at that. Number 4, you cannot quit or control your drinking. This is more likely to mean that you've got alcoholic tendencies. If you literally can't quit and you need a drink to de-stress, then that's an issue. And then number 5, you experience withdrawal symptoms. And if you're suffering from withdrawal symptoms, like you try to quit and then you got the shakes, or you've hallucinations, or you can't sleep very well, or you find yourself really stressed out because you need the drink, or you feel like you need the drink, then that's a sign of being an alcoholic. Or it just means that we've got to really cut the alcohol content back. It doesn't mean that you're an alcoholic 100%. It just means that it's taking a grip of you, right? And we've got to break that grip. Now, I did another video on my YouTube channel, you can see, where I dealt with how to deal with withdrawal symptoms. So if you just type in withdrawal symptoms, or you just search in my channel here, you can watch that video. So if you are going through withdrawal symptoms, I give you a list of supplements to help you and some natural things as well, just to keep just to reduce those symptoms as you're reducing alcohol. So I hope this helped. Again, don't panic. You're not necessarily an alcoholic. Maybe you just need to reduce or quit alcohol. Again, if you want to grab my free book, it's called the 30-Day No Alcohol Challenge, How to Reduce or Quit Alcohol. It'll walk you through quitting for 30 days. Afterwards, you can just decide whether you want to stay quit or go back to drinking at a reduced rate. There's a link in the About section in the description there. There's a link right here. Please share this video with someone who you think might be drinking a little bit too much, so we can get the word out and help them. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. We're going to go over a few supplements that I know have been proven to help when you're going through alcohol withdrawal. I went through this myself. I was a social